All right, it's a beautiful morning. These guys stayed. I left at 7 last night. And just curious what they did. Looks like they started blowing insulation. They just got the big machines in here and they blow it. They punch a hole and they start filling the columns and the spaces with that netting, all heavily stapled. It looks like the walls are covered with earwigs. I mean, covered. Looking good. They are cruising. It's about 10 a.m. They got here, I don't know, 7:30. And they've already blown in 2.5 hours. They've blown in all the walls inside. It's not even 11 a.m. and those guys are done. So last night in just a few hours, and then this morning in just a few hours, they blew in all the walls. And you can see throughout the whole house, all the exterior walls. You can see how firm that is. It's way more firm than a regular insulation. It's just packed tight. And they put in the multiple holes so it just packs it top to bottom. Some people say, oh, you'll eventually have some settling at the top, but that is really tightly packed. So and then they go back through, and if they found even the slightest issue with the seam or some backspace, they put some foam in there. So looks really good. We did not foam these cracks though. Oh yeah, I did. He shot some foam in there. I see it back in there. So it's crazy how fast they go. And then they'll come back and blow in the attic. It's already way quieter in here. So I think I already showed this earlier, but they're done. Now I gotta finish. I've got this wall. It's crazy. At Home Depot, I bought over 1,000 square feet of this stuff for $700, and then I'm out and I had to run down and buy 300 square feet, and it cost me $350 at our local lumber yard, but otherwise I have to drive 2 hours. Local prices. All right, now the insulation is all done. I'll walk through that later. We're installing the doors. Oh, first we put plastic on this window because it still hasn't shown up yet. Keep the rain off that blown insulation and the drywall. Then we did a seal using the same tape we did. I also glued and nailed a 7/16 ripped sheet of OSB, the size of the base of the door, so that I know on Awesome Framers on YouTube, I'm wearing this because of all the fiber in the air. Awesome Framers on YouTube, they said to do that, and it helps so that your door can swing open if you have a rug there. If you have 3/4 inch tile or hardwoods, about that thickness of a plate under your door helps with swinging the door open and not catching the rug and pulling it aside, which was a constant problem in our other house. So we're about to put this guy in. See how it goes. All right, we have the door installed. And we did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, and I used these 9x4 trim head screws. And I just set them behind the weather stripping in each location. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. So they're all set behind the weather stripping so you can't see them. And the shims are in snug. We'll cut those off. One thing I don't like about these doors that have this lip pre-built on them is that then your inset here is screwy. And I know there's a carpentry trick for that, but that's the way it's gonna be for us. There'll be a covered porch there, so I kind of like the extra light it gives to this room. All right, let's go get some lunch, or what time is it? Okay, after a rainstorm blew over us and we had to put this on. We've got this door prepped. We reassembled that door. She refinished. Looks good. I think I did the calculations right on leaving a proper overhang. And we're gonna attempt to install this thing. See how it goes. All right, the door's installed. Looks good. It's an old door. Door handles are kind of rough. I couldn't get it to sit exactly square. It's got a little bit. We moved every corner and angle, and I set it just like I did the other one, but I just couldn't get it. I don't know if the door is slightly warped, and it's level this way. It's level here. It's level here. It's level this way. The proper overhangs are inside. The proper overhangs are outside, but it's just got this one corner that sticks out 1/4 inch. But it shuts fine. You do have to. So anyway, that's it. Both exterior doors in, and we're good to go. I think we're done. We vacuumed and swept every room. So we'll come over tomorrow and sort through our stuff and get it out of here. And then we will. Looks really clean and nice. And then Monday, the drywallers show up. The one thing I wish I'd gotten done is this, and I'm not sure. I'm hoping I can coil things up and bag it and then staple some plastic around it or something so they don't get a bunch of mud in there. If I had 1 or 2 more days, I would have dove into this project, but I felt like I could set this aside and get everything else done. So. Anyway, everything looks good, clean, tidy, and we'll sort out the garage tomorrow too and get all our crap out of here. Insulation's in, and the 2 exterior doors are in. We need handles for this door. I wish we'd gotten this one in too, but no weather comes in there, so all done.